Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Yeah, I think we are live. So, oops. Yeah, this is okay. As mentioned in the title, it should be a short stream today because I'm a little bit distracted. New game came out, so on the mobile lah. So I'm more than a little distracted. I've been yeah, when new games come out that I'm interested in, sometimes I overdo it. Okay, not sometimes I overdo it. So yeah, anyhow, that should be done. So today's what we'll be doing today. We finished this event yesterday, so that's good. Uh, so today I need to check what I need from here. Forsaken is resistance. Oh no, this is freedom. I don't need freedom. Taishan is prosperity. I do need prosperity. And transient. One sec. Let me check this. I think I do need transient. um, one sec. Where did I put my file? Because I am putting aside stuff for Pujo Sara. She's one of those characters that I forever say I want to do, but I never get around to doing it. No, she's elegance. Uh, so I don't need to. I don't need this currently. Uh, prosperity I do need for a couple of characters. If I remember correctly, let me check. What the heck is uh, Hu Tao needs diligence. Ning Guang needs prosperity. I think Shen He also needs prosperity. But how do do I have her on my shortlist? Shen He. Why don't I have? Oh, never mind. Hang on, let me check Shen He. Shen He would need prosperity. Yes, I remember correctly. So I probably will put in for prosperity. I own prosperity. I don't own enough to. Yeah, I definitely need to put in prosperity. I won't get enough now, but it will be good for later when I need to farm for her. It will be a little bit easier. Okay, so I can do this first because I'm going to do it. The event makes it worthwhile to do it. Uh, I remember this one is Taishan is always a little bit easier to do because of
I
Kamisato
await your
Ayaka.
instruction.
This one is relatively straightforward lah.
Solidify!
Rest and rebuild! Whirling snow! Yeah! Torn to oblivion!
I'm a little bit off cue today.
Can't run from death.
36 is decent, you know. Only took a slight hit. He's a big boy. He can take it. Okay. Okay, hang on. Okay, that's one. Okay, quite decent. Continue challenge. Feeling a bit off today.
Stabilize.
Allow me. My apologies. Yeah. Now you shall perish.
Can't run from death.
Hmm. So one more round. That will clear the event.
Illusion shattered.
Oops.
Solidify.
Hold the line. Whirling snow. Ha! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Shine down. Inazuma shines eternal.
Run from death.
Hmm. So this one is the last one for Taishan, I believe. Yep, this is the last for Taishan, so I leave. Quick check on my spreadsheet. Yeah, no, this is spreadsheet warrior, so spreadsheet impact. Okay, what I'm looking at is I'm gauging Skyward Blade and Aquila. Skyward Blade was I think yesterday. Yesterday, the Boreal Wolf. The Aquila is for City, and I think City is for today.
Allow me.
Okay, wrong. Either way is Cecilia, and I just want, yeah, this is the City of Reflections. This is what I need for Aquila, and Cecilia Gardens is the Hydro one, I think. Yeah, the Hydro one. So this team should be able to do it. I'll use this team. Just thinking, the Forsaken Rifts, I was using a double pyro team because I needed the extra pyro. Normally when I clear Sicilia, I will rely strongly on Ayaka. Yeah, okay, this should work. So I'll do 5 runs, so it won't be as comprehensive as a proper run. So, hmm,
Illusion shattered.
Stabilize. This is order.
Rest and rebuild. Take flight.
Gather.
Whirling snow. Yeah.
Yeah, the flowing water thing is really slowing this down. That's why Ayaka is very important for this domain. Which is why I think the design for this domain, and I think the design for this domain is a bit broken because when it came out, Ayaka didn't exist. When it came out, Ayaka didn't exist. So Ayaka coming out basically made this domain much easier. I'm not sure whether it's intended. So there is that.
There is no escape.
Order guide you.
My apologies.
Stabilize.
Whirling snow.
So I mean, before Ayaka came out, all the characters had suffered the same problem. You have a slowdown of your skill cooldown. You can't get energy. You can't power your burst. So this domain can be very very unfriendly to characters who rely on burst. So people like Xiangling, people like Xingqiu, this is a very bad domain for them, or you would usually be lah. You can get around the problem, but it's not so. If people are used to rational team, for example, it's not so straightforward. It, I suppose, in a sense, it's meant to slow down people's progress.
Solidify. This is order.
Where are you?
Stabilize.
Illusion shattered.
After Ayaka came out, okay, before Ayaka came out, the ones that likely had the easiest time is actually Rosaria. I actually cleared a lot of this domain with Rosaria because Rosaria have Trio but doesn't rely on Trio. She's more. I built her more as a physical beat stick, so I could get by with her. But in terms of it screws with a lot of characters.
Shine down.
Order guide you.
Allow me.
You have to remember that Ayaka.
Gather.
There is no escape. Take flight.
Is there a particular reason to use Is there a particular reason to use Kokomi here? In general, no. In general, no. But Kokomi is running a clam set, so her overheal actually helps a bit. A teeny bit, but it still helps. Okay, one last run, then is really to the dailies. Today actually a little bit over 8, so I still haven't eaten my dinner. Still a bit, but not feeling particularly hungry.
Illusion shattered.
Solidify! I will have order!
Hold the line.
Radiant's synchronized attack is very useful here because of the...
Stabilize!
Shine down. Whirling snow.
I'm just hoping to... I was hoping to heal up Zhongli a little bit so that I don't need to spend so much time later, but it's really it's not worth it, really. Okay. Exploration team. I'm actually growing more and more concerned about this exploration team because no shield, no healing. And lately, okay, monster don't say lah.
There is no escape. One with nature. I see everything.
Monster don't say because basically I'm at the level where it will take a long time for them to threaten me. But in Sumaru actually is getting more and more dangerous.
Shine down. Everyone hold hands.
I'm not going anywhere near there. There's a lot of bloom damage. Oh nice, it's all damage. It's all combat missions. So I'm quite happy with this one. Yeah, let's. Just one sec. Let me check something. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to check whether the mic is picking up some background noise. So apparently it isn't. That's nice.
There is no escape. Into the wind. Grow.
Basically, level 90 characters come back to monster to feel powerful.
Shine down. One with nature.
see everything.
I'm not
Did
going
you know
anywhere
that
near
the
there.
sound of thunder is the prelude to new life?
There is no escape.
Everyone hold hands.
Yeah, I believe Hyper Bloom happened. But with Raiden, it's very, very difficult to say. Not because she can't do it, it's that her synchronized attack sometimes happen so quickly, you can't actually tell what's happening. No, I'm not going to mind that. There's no point. I want to get out of the way before I get struck by lightning, will be very ironic, but yeah, you get the point. Where are you?
Shine down.
Fire hazard.
Yeah. I mean, granted, I'm on World 6, so it's a little bit even lighter. But this is on the coast, and the other one is on opposite sides. Let's do this one first because I will go here for a free heal. Yay, yay. Because the rain doesn't come across to here. Earlier I said Zhongli is a big boy, he can take care of himself, right? That's because he got something like 50k HP.
Into the wind.
Yeah, I'm not feeling a little bit not say unwell lah, but I'm not exactly 100%. Free heal first. Seems like it's more Raiden who took the hit. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Illusion shattered.
Okay. I wasn't expecting them to fly back so far. Now run away, run away. They're just going to get caught up in the attack. So, too bad for them.
There is no escape. Insolent.
That happened.
One with nature.
That gave me an opening that I could use. That's why Yoimiya's attack with Raiden is actually very powerful. Because she extends the range at which Raiden can hit. but it is still a direct line outside kind of thing lah. So there's a limitation to it. Nahida further enhanced it even though it doesn't have a full range, in that it locks them in and keeps them bound together. So no matter who gets the hit from Raiden, the rest will all take a little bit of damage. So in some ways, Nahida's is even better than a big AoE. In other ways, not as good lah. So there is that little problem. Okay, I think I cleared all the jobs. Yep. One day I would need to do this. I think I have all of these anyway. Anyway. All done. All done. So what I did today was one talent material for prosperity. Let me change that just in case I forget to do it. Usually Xingqiu. Okay. But I think they won't remember if I don't click it. I think let's leave this. -9. Okay, basically I can create 8. 8 go here will be 60, which is a good basis because you need 63 to go to 999. Here I will not have any. I have 6. I need 66, so anything else is added in. Anything else that we get from domain. Okay. What I want to do is weapon ascension max. So you need let me double check. 5, 14, 14, 6. So 5. Okay, 5, 14, 14, 6. I have 3. I need to grind a little bit more for this. That means tomorrow is taken out with this. Okay. Now is 5, 14, 14, 6. Okay. 5. So I need to retain 2. So 12. I can do 4. Yeah, usually I would. So 12, 5, correct. Okay, so I have 4 left. 14. So I need to deduct 5. I can do 5. 5 is safe, basically. Okay. I can do one more because 17 minus 3 is 14. So let me double check. It's 14, 14, yeah. So exactly on. Then I have 18. I can do 1. And that give me 2, which means I need to do one more round of grinding to get the 6 I need. But I think just one more round should be enough. Okay, there is that. So all that done. I still have my resolve stack. Oh, I forgot to go and shush.
Thank you for complete.
Let's set up the blacksmith first. Just one there, I suppose. Okay. Then we pop off to fully utilize our resource stack. I mean, if I'm going to build this all up, I may still get use of it. I'm going to go back and do them anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish.
them out of position? No, I don't think so.
There is no escape.
Hey,
Ooh.
The wind knows me.
Okay, of course I have done the Helitro quest in Chasm, so I have heard what Dainsleaf is saying about this Helitro. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I can't change them back, right? So you and they won't. Is not saying that they are. I deliberately searched them out to kill them,
Illusion
even
shattered.
though I'm doing this.
Into the wind.
Basically, if they aren't in the way, I won't bother. If they will let me go past here to do this mining here, I would not have bothered them.
Wind strider.
But basically, as of right now, it is not possible to have peace between humanity and Helitro. At the most, it's a truce. You can't even say Helitros are humans because they have changed so much that they aren't anymore. So, and they are actively hostile to humanity. So what can I say? Am I deliberately trying to kill them? Not really. 3 days. 3 days means Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I must clear all these things before Sunday. I suppose I can do the 3 requests. Not tonight, I think. I'm a little bit too tired. Tomorrow, maybe. Anyhow. I don't need more Winster, but you know.
I see everything.
The limit is about 5 because there's as many as you can see out there on the side. Ah, 4 days. Monday. Monday, then the next Deya and who is Deya coming out with? I need to look it up. I'm not pulling for Deya. Her design is very neat, but it doesn't appeal to me. Her personality, uh, okay, she's a nice person, but she's not. She's like a nice person I'll talk to on a general basis, not somebody I want to hang out with. So there is that. Shunhe, I'm very debate. I'm still debating it. Likely I would, not because I. The reason why I'm not getting her because I like her. I'm getting her because the potential she brings to cryo, and I'm not sure whether that's a good thing for me. Because I'm not actually a competitive player. I'm not looking for big numbers. Ayaka right now works for me. Do I need Ayaka to explode everything inside? No. So yeah. So I'm a bit conflicted there. Yeah. All this is done. Transforming is done. I'm not doing the bounties tonight. Okay, in terms of material, this is a good place to be because with the battle pass, it will push it up above. And this is, I suspect I'll get close to 3. Then because I'm going to raise Bennett soon, this will drop down to maybe 2, 1.5 to 2. Considering how hard it is to get them, I'm very happy that I have managed to rebuild this after I built. I think the last one I built was Candace. No, Xiangling. After I emergency built Xiangling. So, okay, a lot of I have heard some streamers complain that it's very difficult to raise characters. My commentary is if they are playing more of the world quest, Archon quest, various events, it's actually not very difficult. There is a strict routine that you should adhere to continue to continuously build up your materials. But if you're focusing on just clearing, for example, Abyss, and you don't do much of the content, the other content itself, you will always struggle with raising characters. What I have now, I have for 10, 15, 20, 25, 25, 26 characters raised to level 90. And all of them are at 999, except for Raiden, who is 10. Most of them have their specific weapons also raised to 90. Most of them have an artifact set that works for them. There's a few exceptions. Uh, on the top row generally works. Okay, Jean set is broken, or more accurately, not raised properly, so doesn't work quite well. She's okay. She's I suspect it's a little bit broken.
One, two, breathe.
Um, she's okay. She's okay-ish. She's actually quite comfortable to use. He's okay. He's not well tested. I don't trust her set. Hers is under leveled, so that's one thing I'm trying to correct. Hers is a little bit broken. I think I was fooling around with her. I forgot to put her back together. Hers is pretty good. I set her up as a healer, HP healer. So she's quite good. She's not built well. She's got a set that can be used. I'm not Her kit is very clunky. I'm not very comfortable with her. He's totally broke. He is not usable right now. In fact, Amber is probably more usable than Toma at the moment. So out of 26, I have maybe 3 or 4 that are a little bit not working, wonky, uh, in process of sorting out, I suppose. So, and I started 1 year after Genshin started. Yes, I'm aware. Yes, I use a lot of money supported stuff to help speed things up. But that's the luxury of me having a job and you know, not having much other hobbies to spend money on. So that's fine. That's my money situation, so it works for me. even with that, right, you still need to put in the time to farm for certain things. You still need to put in the effort to track what you're doing and roll it out correctly. So, what basically this journey of getting so many characters to 90, right, taught me is that as long as you are consistently applying yourself to get the materials, the baseline materials, right, it will work out. Is when you need to raise a specific character, you need to go for a specific set of materials. Usually, it takes about 2 weeks to a month uh, to gather all those things up from zero, and you shouldn't be getting from zero, but it's not that long. It's not that difficult. Um, that excludes artifacts because artifacts is RNG. RNG is very difficult to account for. But right now, I have that flexibility in that many characters with decent enough artifacts, so I'm not too bothered. I can borrow, but I rarely do that because I will forget who I borrow it from, so I don't do that. Um, the point is, you want to get a character to 999, 9999. It's not a problem. Maybe 2 weeks of work, 3 weeks of work. Learning the kit, learning how the kit works, specific kit, is actually more difficult because you need to understand things that are not in the stats. Certain, for example, look, for example, is he a good example? Okay, Deluxe, Deluxe in the elemental skill is not a good example. Okay, let's say Rosaria. Rosaria's attack pattern, right, is actually fairly interesting because she's one of the few characters who can hit few 4-star character who can hit the Hydro Mimics on the Hydro boss uh, while she's on the ground. So she actually helped me out a lot because when I needed to raise, I believe, Mona, and I needed to fight the Hydro, uh, I didn't have Guan Yu. Guan Yu makes things fighting that particular thing very easy. I didn't have much Brio. I had Rosaria, and and he was paired with who's that? Diluc couldn't hit the flying Hydro Mimics. His skill just doesn't touch them. Rosaria's skill can, and because they're Hydro, she will freeze them, which give us a, area of of vulnerability to explore. So, and Ayaka, I don't think Ayaka can do it except for her burst. Her burst will touch a lot of things. So it's small details like that in their kit that you don't get to know until you play them extensively and learn them. Uh, Small things that you generally won't know, you won't take note of, but if you can utilize them, it can be very good. For example, the delay between how long is the delay between Raiden's first eye attack and the next synchronization? 0.9 seconds. But that 0.9 seconds allow you to switch Nahida in, use her OE skill, scan everybody, and trigger a eye attack also together. So these two actually work together, synergize together by timing to deliver a very long range electro attack, which does a lot of damage, 5k damage at least. If it crits, it goes even higher. So there are things like that. Things like when you use Dendro character and Kokomi is around, or water application is around, you need a healer because the dendro bloom does not care whether you are the one who created them. They will kill you. So you need a healer somewhere in the pack. I look for Kokomi or Cookie because Cookie can also trigger catalytic reactions. Which catalytic reactions you okay, catalytic reaction according to the wiki is a flat damage that's applied with before the multiplier for the elemental damage bonus. And that entire thing is applied with a crit damage bonus. So what you it becomes very important to get enough catalytic damage and then put it into a team that has somebody who can trigger the catalytic reaction, have enough electro damage, and have enough crit to fully maximize it. That's how to tune the thing. But you can't do that without knowing the rest of the team, the rest how they interact with each other. So that kind of thing you actually have to play quite extensively to understand where their strong point will point out. For example, I don't believe Tignari is very good at constantly generating dendro, so he's not a good applier. He's very good at come out burst damage, apply dendro on something that has some other element on it, then get the hell out of that. Wait for his burst to regenerate. Nahida, on the other hand, is pretty good at dendro application because not because of her burst, but because of the interaction between her burst and her skill. Her burst will lay her groundwork, then she needs to activate her skill. And because that is a little bit tricky, uh, you need to work with somebody who can apply the other reaction, which is why she also works quite well with Raiden's synchronized E attack. So it is you need to know all these details from playing them to understand how to utilize them. Raising them is never the problem. Raising them is 2 weeks or 3 weeks of work. You can do solo 30 minutes, 30 minutes to an hour a day, like what I'm doing now. I'm streaming about an hour a day, and within 2 weeks you will get most of the material you need. The rest of it is you should already have them because you have been building them out. Like every week I do boss runs, weekly boss runs. That gives me, let me show. That gives me uh, a few things. First, all this boss drop material, right? Second, it gives me all these gems. It gives me a lot of gems. So I now have the flexibility that if I don't have enough of one type, I can convert from one side to another using Dust of Azeroth. I try not to do that because it's expensive. And on top of that, it also gives me some artifacts from Gladiator and Troop. And those are actually quite stable for me. Attack bonus, elemental bonus, ER, I found severe pain quite severely. So all those things are quite standard staples. I don't have a lot of those specialty pyro damage on those. No, I don't. But these are staple because I hunt the bosses regularly. So you should already be doing all these things. You should be setting aside an hour or so per day just to run through all these things. And you can do that very quickly. Once you have a good team up, it's very easy to run through. And then all this boss map material, I'm short. I'm definitely short. But you have to remember you get 10 boss material per full day run, 164 runs. You get about 10.5 on average. So in 4 runs, 5 runs, about 5 runs, you are guaranteed of 46. And that's all you need for one character. And if you're talking about 5 runs, that's 2 weeks. You are guaranteed it. So if you look at it, so that's not that big an issue. You look at the boss map. I've farmed all of them so consistently, even for the new stuff, from Scaramouche. Each character to raise to 999, you just need 12 of one. So I can convert these to 12 from one side, but I would like to build them up. These have been built up since his first day, and after deducting for, I believe, Nahida and Candace. So already two characters work. I already gone through that. I'm building up gradually. For Raiden, I've used this recently for somebody, but the rest I more than make up for it. Sinora, I haven't touched Sinora for a very long time. I still have a good stock because I've raised a lot of the Inazuma characters, so I don't need her. I think there's a new character coming out. Either not sure whether it's Shenhe or not, but I may need to re-farm for her. Rock Toad always farmed her. Chow always farmed him. Wolf always had something. I recently raised, I think this is Xiangling. Was it Xiangling? So one set was taken out, but I have enough. I can farm back in. Then Bennett will soon take up one set of from some terror material. So I need to farm him again. So as and when I make it a point to farm at least 4 boss a week. 4? 3, 3, 3, 4. At least 4. Usually it's 5. So I will build up the material over time. So the rest of it, generally speaking, world exploration, you will pick up some. These I haven't picked up for a long time. So in this, because they're so confined to Chasm, I usually use the store to the store to pay the star dust or star glitter to do that to get these. Same for specters, mostly because I don't like to farm for specters. The rest generally is not a problem. Daily you will run in. There's a lot of complaints about these because a lot of Inazuma characters use these. But over time I build up enough that I'm not too bothered by it. These I actually very rarely use because I don't really hunt them. But even then, over time I have built up quite a bit. So all these are built up over time. You cannot expect to farm everything in one go. I've been hitting this heavily because some of the Archons heavily use these, but all this is farm over time. The books are the biggest concern, but the books, how I manage them is twofold. First off, battle pass. So the current nation and the last nation is usually beneficial, which is why I'm very concerned about any monster characters that I am not farming. I have not raised. So in this case, what the recent this current event for the mastery is helping me do is helping me put together enough books that I can raise vanity. That's a very important thing. I have enough to raise Bennett. This one, I don't think I'm going to raise anything with freedom for the time being now. Less concerned about Li Yue because Li Yue's Taishan is very easy to farm, very fun to farm actually. But Mondstadt's Forsaken Rifts is Forsaken piece of shit now. So I don't like to farm that. Inazuma's one is actually fairly straightforward to farm, but I don't bother because right now both the battle pass and the events do tend to drop them. So you see elegance to some degree I'm over farmed a bit. I need to shift some of these into this. Okay, where I am a bit weak is weapons. But again, it's not terrible. 2, 15, 14, 5, which means I just need 4 more here. I need 3 more here. So tomorrow we'll run this. We'll probably complete. You usually can get 4. But I have to cut it back because I'm losing 3 to the mastery event. These I usually don't farm heavily unless I need it. That's That's why is in some cases I'm missing one whole chunk. Uh, but again, 6, 14, 14, 5 is not, it's 2 days of farming. You can get it done very quickly. And there's enough events running around. It is basically 1 week. You got 3 days in 1 week to farm it. It's very easy to do. You want to talk about Mora? Mora is easy to get if you continuously farm it. Daily world event, Battle Pass. Battle Pass give you 2 meals, so it's very useful. Uh, Bounties give you, I think, 600k. No, is it 600k? It's about 300. I think it's 300k along with the what? So, along with the city request. So you sort of have to continually work at it. You cannot let up. Okay. The running joke I have is the Traveler is the most powerful PMC privatized private military company in Tibet, and they always have a cash flow problem because her workers her workers are so hideously expensive to raise. But it's just raising, you don't need to pay them salary actually. So yeah, it's not terrible. 2-3 weeks of work and you can farm for a character. You can even pre-farm a lot of the material, so the only thing you need to do is to hunt for local variety or certain bossmen. So for example, um, if say Sumaru come up with a new material, which you see here, uh, I only need to focus on finding this and getting the constipated beast out. There's a Sam Pupa, which is over here, I think. Sangrease Pupa. I already have 61. You need 168. If I remember correctly, 168. And I wasn't even bothering to hunt them. I was just randomly grabbing them. So if I need to focus, I go into the world 1 day, 2 day, I just run down everyone. Okay. Scarab was a bit of a headache, let's be very honest, but some people you roughly know where they are. Henna Berry is located in certain places. Nilo Perla Lotus, there's 3 or 4 good areas to hunt for them. So it's not very difficult. Isn't my this one I need to okay, this also have 2 or 3 locations where you can farm them. So if you make it a point after your dailies, you just run a quick route to farm. You may farm 30, maybe 30 of them a day. It's just 5 days of farming, 6 days of farming. It's not difficult at all. You just have to be disciplined and apply. For example, I have gone through, I have gone past so many sakura bones to just ha- harvest them. I'm not going to lack for it. Only Kabuto. For the longest time, I didn't have much. I went ahead and do it. Violet grass. When I needed to do, when I needed to raise Chichi, when I wanted to raise Chichi, explicitly went out to farm. It was painful, but it's plentiful. If you know how to look for it, if you know how to get for it, it's not terrible at all. And if you have Nahida, I did this before Nahida. If you have Nahida, it becomes very simple. Place Qingxing. Every time I go by, that's why I get one. Dandelion is a bit low because you need to use animal to get them. I don't usually run with animal, so that's one thing. 159 junior chili. I don't go near junior chili very often, and this is after I raise Xiangling. But it's just going past. Oh, grab a handful, that kind of thing. This is also similar. On some occasion, I'll just get bored. I'll run around one set, grab one set. Same thing for this. It's built up over time. What you cannot expect to uh, achieve all these things with just 3 weeks notice. You can do it. You can't do it in 3 days. Well, you can if you have friends and you just pop into their world and grab. But that's just way too stressful. If you want to make sure that you can maintain a company of exotic powers users, you sort of have to do the legwork, right? So what the streamers are saying, okay, I don't like certain streamers because their focus is all on Abyss. I don't do Abyss at all. I can show you guys my profile. Is it profile? Ah, Spirologist. Not yet attempted. AR50, 18k I think. World level 6, right? Never attempted it. And I'm actually about 18k away from hitting AR60. I've never attempted Abyss. I find that if you focus on Abyss, you focus on the combat, you lose sight of a lot of things. And in this case, I think that's what happened for a lot of these
The world
streamers.
remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Thank you, Raiden, for the enlightening talk. But as I was saying, if you're focused on Abyss, you're focused on clearing them. I can understand the appeal because it's a challenge. But if you're solely focused on them and not looking at the game, not using the game mechanics to help your team, number one, you're not leveraging the whole system. Number two, you're missing the point of the game. Abyss was never the core focus of the game. Abyss is just something extra to do. And really, I haven't even cleared all my areas. There's plenty of things for me to do. Abyss is one small corner here, right? I have the whole world to look at. I still have 10% here to explore, etc. The desert, okay, the desert being desert, straight flat is I have it slightly better lah. 96% and 96% in both places, so I probably can find a few things to clear out if I really want to, but I don't need to. Even the exploration, I'm not looking for 100%. I'm just looking to get a feel of the land. Why would I want to worry about this one place here when I can't even zoom out enough to see the whole map? Right? Inazuma is one of the few places where I ran enough to get 100% for everything. This one, why do I only have 94%? Don't know. But yeah, if you are focused on Abyss, that's your right. I'm not going to say it's wrong thing to do. It's up to you. But really, you are missing the whole world for one literal hole in the ground. So yeah, not much way lah. So yeah. One day I want to sit down and talk more about this. One day, if I ever get an audience, I'll just want to sit down and talk about this map because it's very interesting. There's this landmass here that we don't know about. I think part of the commentary is this part is the Black Cliff Forge, so there's one portion here. And why is it so close to port or almost? What's the implication? Here I walk, stand down here and look over here. These are just coastal lines, and they are mostly coastal all the way here. They may add extra stuff, but yeah, here is a lot of streams and mountains. So yeah, I'm not sure the next expansion whether they will expand westward towards I think they call it Netland, the fire domain, fire nation, or would they move it towards the Fontaine? Either way could go, or they could go for likely. I suspect they will go Fontaine first, towards Fontaine to build a place where, because there's a little bit more uh village area here for, I believe it's here for Liyu. And if they do it here, then you will have a natural boundary, which will be easier, is nicer to approach Fontaine. You got options. Meanwhile, you can worry about Netland at a slower pace, and you can gradually build up towards it. You build this closer, you need to have Netland ready as a backdrop. Here, they are probably have Fontaine ready in one of their environments, and we could move towards it. So 3.5 already. The story of Sumaru is not over. This desert of 100 mile back, the center here is still unexplorable. It's not going to stay unexplorable. It's very likely to be a second world boss location. Then I suspect there's another region here. So it's 3.5. 3.5 doesn't have any expansion. 3.6 is likely to have one expansion or at least one area. 3.7, 3.8, I think there's two more, maybe three. Then we'll be really looking at Fontaine really. I don't think it's too far. Okay, which reminds me. I think my okay, let's pop over to one of these. Yeah, this one. Oh wait, no. I can pop over to Onion. Okay. The reason why I want to pop over here is I need to visit the Onion anyway. And I want to check the level. There's 40, 35 more, 36 slightly more Dendrophilus. Right? That's not enough for. You reach level 10 and that's it, really, most of the time. That's not really enough for a big area. It's probably just one small area, or maybe the center of the desert. I don't think it will go beyond that. So that's one. I don't know whether I hit 105 or not. I'll just turn in whatever I have. If you want to talk about not having anything to do, bugger, I'm 10 short. Never mind lah. Offer what I have. Okay. I get one shrine key, which is good. I will have to find the place to use the shrine key. And then we get to see what's coming up next.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
I may have problems getting here. I would like to use this instead of buying 2 more to round off the 38 I currently have. And we see whether we can reach that. Okay. I'm at level 38. It's not a small achievement. But there's 12 more level. So I'm actually missing out quite a number of things. I think there are people who maxed out already. So yeah, there is that. So yeah, in a way, I started this Twitch channel because I want to just talk about some of the things that I normally don't get to talk about because I don't play this game like some of my other friends do it, and I don't generally talk to them about this kind of things. So you guys get the benefit of listening to all this kind of crap. Welcome to the channel. Anyway, I'm going to stop the stream soon. I have
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
and maybe one day I'll show the inside of my Serenity box, but not today. Yeah, I'm basically done, so I'm going to stop the stream. Thank you guys for listening in. Tomorrow I will probably stream. I will be I will be doing the
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
I will be doing the Sicilia because I need to get the mats for the Skyward. Yeah, and then I'll do 3 of the domain. So yeah, that's the program for tomorrow, and I'll probably do the bounty tomorrow because I just need the money, so I'll probably do that tomorrow. Okay,